I was way too busy basking in my own greatness. Oh, it is yes, I'm Hermes. I'm the god of gods, of messages. But you already knew that. I created the phone and the text message. Being Hermes is not just a role, darlings. It's a lifestyle. With all that being said, I'm just so glad to be part of the Hermes saga. Hey, Hermes. What? It's not Hermes. Oh my. Shut it, darling. Oh, I know what to say. Oh, yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you to tonight's production of the epic and non-profit fan musical. Everybody, give me a round of applause. Yes. All right, settle down now. As I was saying, at this time, my righteous self asks kindly that to turn off all cell phones, alarms, and flashes or pagers, and please refrain from ruining this beautiful performance with your noises, as it is prohibited throughout the duration of tonight's show, my show to be specific, by yours truly, Hermes himself. If I ever see any of you not following this rule, I will ask my dear peasants, fellow performers, to kindly escort you out of this theater. For the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you, darlings. You may use both doors behind the lot of you. Please be advised that this production contains fogs, haze, smoke, strobe effects, gunshots, or loud and sudden noises, mature language and themes, and finally, graphic violence. And also parents, my lovely dearlings, you can cover your child's eyes and ears when some scenes in it too. You know. Now sit back and enjoy the production of Epic the Hermes musical. Thank you for everything, darlings. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. 10 years of war, they killed us slowly. But now we'll be the ones who slay. Think of your wives and your children. Your families wonder where you've been. They're growing old and yet you're still here. Do what I say and you'll see them again. Diomedes will lead the charge. Agamemnon flank the guards. Menelaus will let her lead through the gates to take the whole city at large. Zeus will shoot any ambush attack in Middle Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Heal, avenge your father, kill the brothers of Hector. Find out inner strength now. Use that well of pride. Fight through every pain now. Ask yourself inside. What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for? Penelope, Penelope, and Telemachus. I fight for us. I fight for us. What do you live for? Penelope. What do you try for? Telemachus. What do you wish for? I'm on my way. What do you fight for?
A vision of what is to come cannot be outrun, can only be dealt with right here and now.
Tell me how.
I don't think you're ready. A mission to kill someone's son, a foe who won't run, unlike anyone you have faced before.
Say no more. I know that I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
It's just an infant. It's just a boy. What sort of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid?
This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fumed with rage as you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to say. You can say goodbye to. You can say goodbye to.
I could raise him as my own.
You're my son. Blood on your hands is something you won't lose. All you can choose is lose.
Into your eyes, and I think back to the sun of mine. You're as old as he was when I just a man who's trying to go home, even after all the years away from what I've known. I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster? I'm just a man. There once was a man, Collinor, running through the sky in the sand in the lands of gods and monsters, sought to see his family prosper at any and all cost, and through the process he remained dauntless. Now he's remembered forever for his endeavors, and all he ever lived was a life of a legend, a life that was epic. Men under my command, with only one goal in mind:
bringing back alive to our homeland.
600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance,
It's what lies in between.
and Ithaca's waiting. My kingdom is waiting. Penelope's waiting for me. So full speed ahead, full speed ahead. Captain,
You're in the bus.
600 men, 600 men with big mouths to feed, and we've run out of supplies to eat.
Where's the war of who starts to bleed?
600 men, 600 reasons to take what we can. So Captain, what's the plan?
Captain, what's the plan?
watch where the birds fly. They will lead us to land. They will hunt for food, my second in command. Now full speed ahead, full speed ahead. Captain, apologies. Look, there in the distance, I see an island. I see a light that faintly glows. Maybe there are people lighting a fire. Maybe we'll share some food, who knows? Something feels off here. I see a fire, but there's no smoke.
I say we strike first, we don't have time to waste, so let's raid the place and...
No, apologies, love. You and I go ahead, you and I go ahead. We should try to find a way no one ends up dead.
We don't know what's ahead.
Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now full speed ahead, full speed ahead,
Full speed ahead.
we're up, and away we go. Full speed ahead, full speed ahead. can relax my friend. I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax my friend behind politics. Think of all that we have been through, survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword and upset. Why should we take what we could give? You can show the person that you trust him. When you stop and lower your guard, here we have a chance for so much lesson. Give it a try, it's not that hard, I'm telling you. This life is amazing when you're creating the winners. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Keep the world with open arms, keep the world with open arms. Stay back. My friend, greet the world with open arms. We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes. See? This life is amazing when you're breathing with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this world is flowing, feel the glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we get with open arms. Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Can you tell me where there's other food to eat? A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we still find this fulfilled cave? Thank you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. Throwing every place and light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. You can relax, my friend. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? Have you forgotten to turn off your heart? This is not you. I see you changing from how I design you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. God is the wisdom, master of war. My life has a mission, create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a test of skill. I'm ready for only the best could kill. One day I'm working for the thrill. I'm born with life, I want the world on wheels. Maybe one day you'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. And I see I know he'll change the world, 'cause he is the warrior of the mind. Maybe one day I'll reach him and we can build his skills as I teach him. If there's a problem, he'll have the answer. He is the warrior of the mind. Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. I can see you. How can our blood. Well done, lion, what's your name? You first and maybe I'll do the same. Nice try, but two can play this game. Nah, don't be modest, I know you're goddess, so let's be honest, you are Athena. Goddess in the arena, unmatched queen of the best characters we've seen. If you're looking for matter, I'll make sure your thoughts will spend. This is how they plan, God is a man, that's nice. Maybe one day they'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. And they'll see I know we'll change the world, 'cause we are the warriors of the mind. Maybe one day we'll reach them and we can build their skills as we teach them. If there's a problem, we'll have the answer. We are the warriors of the mind. I still intend to make sure you don't fall behind. Don't forget that you're a warrior of a very special kind. You are the warrior of the mind. Don't disappoint me. Over here. Look at all this food. Look at all this sheep. I can't believe this gave us all this for us to keep.
I've gotta hand it to you, boys. This is quite a treat. There's enough sheep here to feed the entire fleet.
It's almost too perfect, too good to be true. Why would the lotus eaters pass up on all this food? Hey there. We're just travelers. We come in peace.
You killed my sheep. My favorite sheep. What gives you the right to deal the pain so deep? Don't you know that pain you sow is pain you reap? Time to drink your blood of the way you stand. Your life now is in my hand. Before I'm done, you will learn that it's not so fun to take. You came to my home to steal, but now you become my meal. What trade you see, take from you like you took from me.
There's been a misunderstanding. We never came here to steal. But now that I see we've done some damage, maybe you and I can make a deal. I'll give you your finest treasure, so long as you leave alive. You can keep the world's best tasting wine. Have a drink, one sip then you'll understand the power that's in your hands. A wine so fresh, you never wanna eat human flesh again. Then we shall be on our way, no bloodshed in here today. A trade you see, a gift from you and a gift from me.
I'd like to beg you, stranger, what's your name?
My name is Nobody, Nobody, Nobody.
Nobody, for your gift I want to reply.
I'm so glad we see eye to eye.
You shall be the final guy.
What? Watch out! must move quickly. We don't have much time. He didn't notice I mixed lotus in his wine. Mark my words now, this is not the end.
But Captain, what do we do with our fallen friends?
Remember them when the fire begins to fade. For the fallen and afraid, we're not to let them die in vain. Remember them, we're the ones who carry on the flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. I need all our hands on this club. This is how we're getting out of here. Use your sword to sharpen the stub and turn it to a giant spear.
Let's kill him!
His body's blocking the path. If we kill him, we'll be stuck inside.
Captain, where do we attack him?
We gotta stab him in the eye.
Why do we stay? We'll fall dead. We're not to let them die.
Remember them, we're the ones who carry on the flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. Now! Scatter!
Who hurt you?
Is that a mountain?
Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Captain, we should run.
Wait,
Who hurt you?
Captain, please.
wait.
If nobody hurts you, be silent. Don't go.
Let's grab the sheep and away we go. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? He's still a threat until he's dead. Finish it. No. No. What good would killing do when mercy is a skill more of this world could learn to use? My friend is dead, our foe is blind. The blood we shed, it never dries. Is this what it means to be a warrior of the mind? Don't! Hey Cyclops! When you met I led with peace. When you fed your enemies, but my comrades will not die in vain. Remember them. The next time that you dare, choose not to spare. Remember them. Remember us. Remember me. I'm the reigning king of Ithaca. I am neither man nor Mythica. A darkest moment. I am the infamous Odysseus! You reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest. Hey, put your emotions aside. You're mentally the rest. I don't know how it's wrong, but I want you, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, no more to places. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you won't get caught and I'll get mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the doors, consider this as my goodbye. It's just like you, why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time someone dies, I'm left to deal with the strain. What's the title that a goddess could lend if I'll never sleep at night? won't plague my life this way. When all is done, you're out of sight and out of mind. This way, you get what you want. This way, you can save your time. This way, you close the door and have your damn goodbye. I'm not looking for a motel, I'm not looking for a friend. I'm just looking for a job. What a waste of effort spent. At least I know what I'm fighting for. While you're fighting to be known. Since you think you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? Too alone. One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all your answers, this day you settle your own head. This day you got the line. This day I close the doors and see that this is my goodbye. See that this is my goodbye. This is my goodbye. See that this is my goodbye. This is my These waves and tides have grown in strength and size. Is it nature or divine, or a blessing in disguise? Our homes and ride, the storm's a final fight. There's no time to die. Comrades, reach for a soul. Lights of which we've never seen before. Reach for a soul. Lights of which we must be pushing for. Head towards the islands, but avoid the crashing waves. Tread where the tide is flat, and then you will be safe.
Captain, we will capsize with these waves of people fail.
Have them follow my ship, I'll ensure that we prevail.
Taking too much damage to survive.
We'll be restored.
At this rate, we will make it out alive.
Captain, look! An island in the sky. You will describe to my close, as many as you can find.
What do you have in mind?
I'm gonna shoot for the sky.
What?
Everyone grab our moon and ignite. We're shooting for the island in the sky. In the
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think I'll do.
You heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true. We're in the home of the wind god.
We don't know for sure.
How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask you for a hand.
You could be caught off this God and infuse us with strife. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are.
Our faith friendly come this far.
Yes, but how much longer till your rock runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wheat and we will die on it. Oh,
I still believe in goodness. I still believe that we could be kind. Lead from the heart and see what's left.
and what will we do when it tears us apart?
Where is this coming from, my friend?
I just don't wanna see another advent. You're like the brother I could never do without.
It's only down that I could figure this out.
Captain, how much longer till you how much longer till the show goes down? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on me and people die on it. Oh, how much longer till the snake breaks free? How much longer till you bring these scenes? How much longer till your strength still cleaves? You rely on me and people die on it. Oh,
Thank you for the concern, but brother, I can assure you our journey is almost done. I understand that we're tired, I understand that we're faced, but don't forget how much we've already faced. I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there. In case you needed a reminder, if you'd like to speak more, let me pull you aside then. I need to talk to you in private. Plant these seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagree each route. I need you to always be devout and comply with it, or we'll die in this. Okay.
okay.
Thank you. Great Wingardiolus, I don't know if you know this, but our path to home is blocked by an impenetrable storm. I ask for your assistance so we at last can go the distance. Can you cast the perfect winds for us and aid our journey home?
I am the wind, twisting and turning. I give the fire enough to stay burning. Let's play a game.
A game?
That's what I'm serving. And if you win, you will get what you're yearning.
Deal.
Take a look right here at this bag. It has the wings of a storm or trout. All you gotta do is not open this bag.
Sounds so easy, what's the catch?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. If they wanna get the bag open, you gotta say no, sir.
What?
Cause the ends always justifies the means. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Captain, what's happening? What's trapped in the bag?
Something dangerous, friends, you mustn't lag. What?
Open the bag. Let's see what you got.
No, do not! Everybody listen closely. See how this bag is closed, that's how it's supposed to be. This bag has a storm inside. We cannot let the treasure overfly.
We'll try.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Now they wanna get the bag open so they can have closure. Cause the ends always justifies the means. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
For 9 days I've stayed wide awake, trying to make it home with no storm or tidal wave. I remain on the post, the bag is still close, and I'm getting closer to you. I can't wait to make some new memories. Time for me
to be the father I never was. Just keep your eyes open. Why are my heart and my eyes and my soul so heavy? Just keep your eyes open. I'll keep on trying to embrace you both. Why won't you let me? Just keep your eyes open. So much has changed, but I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same. Just keep your eyes open. Wake up. Wake up! Odysseus, they're opening the bag! Wake up! No! Keep your friends close and your enemies closer! Where's the storm taking us? I said to keep the bag closed, and you weren't compliant. If I had to guess, you're heading to the land of the giants. Help me close the bag!
I'm sorry, it's too late!
We can say whatever we just have to use another day, come on!
Cyclops you made blind is mine. No, I'm lost without a choice and without a doubt. Guess the pack of wolves is wearing with a touch now. I gotta make it bleed. I need to see it round. But before you go, I need to make you learn how. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate. Cause you fight to save lives, no one kills and don't get the job done. I mean, you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no, you are far too nice. Mercy has a price. It's a violent crime, I'm about to break the ice now. You reveal your name and you let her leave. I'll let you become the merciless to give. Cause ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves! And now it's finally time to say goodbye. Today you die, unless of course you apologize. My son's pain and all his cries.
Decided we met no one, you only hurt him to disarm him. You took no pleasure in his pain, you only wanted to escape.
The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible, so close your heart. The world is dark and ruthlessness is mercy.
What have you done?
43 left under your command. that always draws near. Famous words.
All I gotta do is hold this back.
Remember me.
Something that I must get off my chest until I said I get impressed. Captain,
Really good school, make sure this island is secure. There's only so much that we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
okay.
Back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew? And by the gods, what happened to you?
We came across a palace. Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To grin it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power. So we waited inside.
What does this palace hide?
Since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman. She wasn't just too rich.
Come inside. That's part of your life. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. God got you. The mercies, he's got you now.
Only I stay outside, but the rest of them.
Take a seat. Let me bring you on something to eat. I got your tummy from these buns on your feet. I got you. The mercies, he's got you now.
But it's past the 8 minutes, it's far too late. For inside the meal, she gets the spell.
And you understand.
The gas squeal.
You'll be the
Like
one.
those thousand
The
tales.
sexy man. I got all the power, yeah. I got all the power. No more play, I'm a puppeteer. No, don't play, I'm a puppeteer, yeah.
Stage by floor.
This is the price. We pay to live. The world is lost. And to forgive. I got all the power, yeah. I got all the power. No more play, I'm a puppeteer. No, don't play, I'm a puppeteer, yeah. We have to go save them.
No, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cause is so much more than what we've earned. Sing for the men who have left before they're strong. Let's cut the losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I like to leave now. Of course I like to run. But I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you do the same.
I can hear it sing.
No one will find to wait and
What if you can't be healed?
find this in mind. The queen, got all the power, yeah. Got all the power. No, not play, I'm a puppeteer. No, don't play, I'm a puppeteer.
She's a clever wench.
This is the price we pay.
What's a brilliant speech you give?
Who goes there?
Just a friend who can help you save young men. I feel like stages not to be messed with. You want to be her, you need a blessing of a certain God. Divine intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message.
Hermes?
Would you like to use modern words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt, so you can be hurt. Would you like to have some of the magic? Would you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I will have you conquer her. Into an animal that'll end up on your plate. She wanna make you fall in love like you're on your 100 dates. She can conjure up a monster. Try to grind you to the bones. She has all the ways to hurt ya when you take her all alone. Would you like to test out the power? Would you like to use modern words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt, or you can be hurt. Would you like to have some of the magic? Would you like your outcome for her? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll love you, conquer her. The lights that you power to take her on. You must continue digested in your manifesto. Being of your creation, all you need is imagination. Though it's only for a moment, till you've beaten your opponent and pull the fruit. Holy moly! Don't thank me, friend, you very well may die. Good luck.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out the scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Me? All I did was reveal
You turned them into pigs.
I just know who you are and why you're here. But let me make this one thing clear. I don't need people to protect. Lipstick can't be black, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you.
I don't need to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just hate a flower, one that takes your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals interquire only with a dire consequence.
I must be a cat like you, cause I got this fruit from the ground with my bare hands.
Let me just give it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes, but regardless.
You made your one wrong, and you're done for. I'll be the one to prove that you're done for. But you're done for. You better run, so you will be done for.
You've lost. afraid what's true color, so review in exhaust.
I'm sorry, follow.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes to control. There are many means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn. Don't be afraid. Think of your past. Don't break when there's so much power. So much power. But there's no limit. Please, this is the price. Repeat it. There is no line. Never enough. So much power. So much power. But there's no puppets. Here can't. Back at home, my wife will wait for me. She's my everything, my melody. And she's all my power, all my power. But it's been 12 long years, 12 long years since I've seen my wife. Now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave. Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to everything. There might be a way to get home. Though this other way's very dangerous, it might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I could get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes to control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls all around. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love since before. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
Friends, if Circe's instructions were clear, no matter what we hear,
Those be ahead.
until we find prophets, my comrades, design confuses your mind, so no matter what we find.
Those be ahead. Until we find the prophets.
Good.
from that night and I was amazing. Politics will be amazing. No matter what's great politics. His voice can't be. Mom?
With the answers you seek, time I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There's a world where I help you get home. There's not a world I know. I see the song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. I see a man who cares to make it home alive, but it's no longer you.
Sail through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing.
I see your palace covered in red, faces of men who have long believed you're dead. I see your wife with the man who is haunting, a man with a trail of bodies. I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you.
has everything been turned against us? How did suffering become so endless? How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change? I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost. I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed. What if the greatest threat we'll find across the sea is me? What if I'm the monster? What if I'm in the wrong? What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along? What if I'm the one who killed you every time I cave to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster? Is the cyclops struck with guilt when he kills? Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he set him right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes a thief drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong? Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off? Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill sleeping Trojans cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with God? If I became the monster and threw that guilt away, would that make us stronger and keep our foes at bay? If I became the monster to everyone but us, and made sure we got gold, and we care if we're unjust. If I became the hopelessness is mercy upon ourselves. And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 and gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon will reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster. I will deal the blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known. So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it home. Penelope, Telemachus. Forgiveness is mercy upon ourselves. I'll become the monster. Don't you miss me? Then jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water. I'll make sure that you're safe and sound. Come play with me in a daughter, and we'll watch our love leave the ground. Oh, I'll be suffering, trying to float the whole time. Take the suffering from you, as good as that sounds. Ready, I'm just fine. Take the suffering from you, know that I prefer my feet on the ground. Take the suffering from you. Fine, but only if you answer pressure too. Of course! Okay, so let's say I was on the run or hiding from, I don't know, Poseidon. Let's say you blocked the way home with jet waves and giant storms. How am I to evade him? How am I to
underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yet, I know exactly what you are, a siren. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you.
We are unending monsters. We are the ones who conquer. For the threats of hunger, we won't take more suffering from you.
We've been away from home for about 12 years or so. First we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes. While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax, that's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island.
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the ending monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are the threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Why? So you can kill the next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this, it almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails, we're ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water, let them drown.
He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, so he won't take more suffering from you. He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers. You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. You used your wit to try and say I'm crazy and mad. That this is also a trick the God has sent. Tell me that this home so painfully bad, that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. And when we fought the cyclops, you were quick to have your men. And when we fought the Cersei, it was you who left behind no men. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something!
I can't!
Then you have forced my hand.
Lower your weapon.
What can do? You use your wife so bad you trade the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
Odysseus, there is no price you won't pay.
I am not letting you get in my way. My brothers, why?
Are we fools who trust you now? Now, your finest time we lost one love. Now, the time has come to shut you down. You rely on it, and then we die on it. Whoa.
My head. Where are we?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so heavy.
So tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
But you were never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm sorry, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun god.
My friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer?
So
Much longer must I push through?
I need to get
Much longer must I hold out my life like this? When people die like this? No.
confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Since hunger was far too great, I wonder who take the weight of the damned and suffer losing faith to the front. Bring your ears until death we fear and spear you while your breath leaves me. Lies and rivers dear, give your time for you have passed your prime. Sublime for your act of crime. Truce. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. On your crew.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
Captain?
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know. Give me sirens and a cyclops. Give me giants and a hydra. I know life and fate is scary, but I wanna be legendary. Fight the heart before you never rest. Need a die, you can save us. I know life and fate is scary, but I wanna be legendary. There are strangers in all of us, trying to win the heart of my mom, but she is standing tall. 108 on faces, a metal promise smile. Thinking space and it's all players can be, but I wanna be legendary. Like the heartbeats of cameras, neither time even terrors. I know life and players can be, but I wanna be legendary.
Where is he? Where is the man who loved you too? Where is he? Where is the man with whom you spent your life? 'Cause it's been 20 years.
Give me a chance to see you, but you need an eye to come. All too close to me.
Why don't you open the room so we can have fun with it?
Don't you dare call my mother a trap.
I just did. What you gonna do about it, champ?
Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight this monster, is it true I'm fine?
Wanna entertain me? Let's see how you take this. Wanna be a man then? You may throw us mistake. Might be your last one too. You'll have run out of bones to break when you and I are through. I'll teach you the lessons your daddy never could. This cool world doesn't give out presents just for being good. So,
Need some help? What's going on here? If you plan to stand around, I suggest you fight back. I don't know how. Now. How did I do that? It's time I'm moving slowly down. I just made your thoughts quick. Oh, that's so safe. Alright now, let's try this again. I know respect for bullies, not flowing past and well. I feel plenty enough to truly understand this kind of fails. Let's teach this dog a lesson. It's not enough of this kind. When you move that larger heart and all these men combine. Little wolf, show them that you got some right. Little wolf, take advantage now and strike. Little wolf, strike, you're gonna let out. Little wolf, get up and oh, maybe I pushed you a bit too hard.
go back and cry in your corner. Make sure your mother hears. If you won't choose a man to adorn you, will bring blood and tears.
I had a friend before, he was a lot like you. I helped him fight the war, but he has his demons too. Then we grew apart, and his light went dark. And so I thought, those years were splendid, the best day of my life. Cause I got in a fight and I didn't die. I've never felt strong before. You're my friend, I couldn't ask for more. And so I think baby, if life was a standards plan, baby, it's time that you lend a hand. I don't think you'll mind if love is friend, then mine. Baby, too far left to learn one way, baby, it's all gonna turn out great. I don't think you'll mind.
But we'll die.
I know.
Odysseus, where did you go?
Morning, sleepyhead, resting for a while. I swore that you were dead when you washed up on my arm. Did you know you talk in your sleep and tell me the rules will never be? She's my wife. Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here, just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Tune into better work line and spend our time off your hand. What you want here, I'm working here, just you and me, my love in paradise. Now till the end of time, from here on out you're mine, all mine. I will kill you where you stand. I'm your pet, I'm a married man. Oh, handsome, you may try, but last I checked, goddesses can't die. You're adorable, bow down now to the immortal calypso. You're too entertained, but fear not, I'll be no pain. Cause we've got all we could want here, all we could need here. Under my spell, we're stuck in paradise. No one can come nor go, my island stays unknown. No, I don't belong here, there's something wrong here. I'm holding on to love in paradise. Not till the end of time, there is no way to mine, all mine. Telling you she's trapped, you trap out of your control. Time can take a heavy toll. Odysseus, all I hear is scream. Odie, get away from the ledge. You know what I've gone through. You don't
hope.
Father, God, King, really, do I ask for favors? Now I'm knocking on your door with hopes to save a friendship with one who's a prisoner far from home. Odysseus.
Divine intervention, is that what you seek? To untie apprehensions that took place on that Greek. You are playing with thunder for a man full of shame. What if he's worth the risk of going under? Why not make it a game? Convince each of them you ought to be released, and I'll release him.
Who's them?
Apollo! Hephaestus! Aphrodite! So, what do you say?
Great, very well. Alright, bring it. Apollo, I'm a fan of catchy songs, but with so many sirens gone, I think Otis in the wrong. They were trying to do the worst, all he did was reimburse them. Now they'll flip with caution first, to live another day and sing another verse. If that's true, release him.
Hephaestus!
Process not given thought. Why should I give him my support? He sacrificed his own cohort. Did you forget they failed to listen? He was betrayed and then imprisoned. But if you make the right decision, he can still build a future with those who miss him. Fine, release him.
Thinks to love his mother, but let her die over broken heart.
He was busy fighting.
For like this, he's fighting. The cyclops let him feel the pain that his mother felt and want.
Wait! Please reconsider that. Even up these old tricks. Ares!
What kind of sick coward holds back his power while his friends get devoured? He didn't even fight Scylla, didn't even try to kill her. Hide inside a wooden horse to get the job done. Never had those things up front, but that I can weep like a son.
Hold your tongue now, it says my friend, and tell your lover that a broken heart command. You want more bloodshed, set him free to get back to his homestead. Make everybody bleed. Release him. Distilled with words is better than that. It's kind of funny. Never once did you hear out twice. I've played your game and won. Release him.
You dare to defy me, to make me feel shame. No one wins. No one wins my games. Thunder, bring her through. Bring her, show her I'm the judgment hall. The one who makes the kingdom fall.
Darling, why are you here? Hermes of the Golden One. An honored and welcome cast. No, I'm here. Oh, God. You rarely visit me. Okay. That was wonderful, darling. Where was I? Alright, darling. Goddess to gods, you ask why I'm here. But since you ask, I will tell you clearly. It was Zeus who set me here, unwillingly, by the way. I mean, who would choose to fly over the vast space of the briny sea? So unspeakably vast. But no god can escape or deny the will of Zeus. He says here that you have a man. No, stop. Get out. The most unfortunate man. You are cruel, you gods, and quickest to envy, since you are jealous if any goddess openly mates with a man. Get out. Having offended Athena, all the rest of his noble friends were drowned. But the wind and the waves carried him, brought him in. I welcomed him and generously fed him, and promised him nothing immortal and unaged. Darling, I'm only a messenger. If Zeus so orders and commands it, let him sail the restless sea. But I will not convey him, having no oared ship and no crew to send him off over the wide seas back. Then send him off, as you suggest. Darling, you are keeping this man. I am killing him off. It is more than straight to an exclusive rhyme. But to set him free without delay, these are the words from Zeus himself. Do not encourage his wrath. Offer this man his freedom, or your island will be driven to the bottom of Poseidon's sea forever. Farewell.
Someone arrived today. They said they're taking you away, that you're not mine to save. And soon I won't get to see your face. So I came by to say, you're unlike anyone I have ever known, 'cause you're all I've ever known. And if I pushed to you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed to you, for that I'll say it wasn't wrong. And if you hate me, then I am sorry I love too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you. 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 Let me speak. I spent my whole life here, was cast away and I was here alone for 100 years. I had no friends but the sky and sun. So when you washed the shore, I thought for sure that you're a dream come true. I thought I knew. So if I pushed to you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed to you, for that I'll say it wasn't wrong. And if you hate me, then I am sorry we love too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you. 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 I'm not sorry. I'm angry and tired and restless inside. I'm stuck into moments I swore that we've had. I wish you would chase me or try to embrace me for once. I wish you would let me inside. You do?
but not in the way that you want me to.
I hate that I fell in love with you. Why did I fall in love with you? What do I do with this love for you? How
800 men, 600 deaths under my command, 'cause I had one goal in mind. No fleet, no band, only this raft that I made by hand. How will I reach my homeland?
All you have to do is now open this bag.
Hermes?
Hello, old friend.
You're the one to talk to, Calypso. Why are you here?
You'll be given a final option. Consider this your one last chance to make it back home in abandoned caution. Wash it away like the blood your hands have known. I know if you dance with fate, then I know you'll enhance your stay.
If your plan's so great, then why'd you wait to say it?
Cue disco ball, please. You lights? No? Okay, everybody, clap for me, darling! I'm ready. Cue music.
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a motive change for this. You cannot get away or play safe for this. You wanna get hurt, but you're all on the line. But you're already in. Remember, every trick you need to make for this. You gotta treat it like it is the main event. You wanna get home, but you're all on the line. Be dangerous.
Alright, I'm in. What do I do?
Uncharted waters, and lost look towards the sky. From the start, on how far you think you're going. You keep on growing. When strangers look around the aisle, when danger meets you with a smile, fight your way through what you must do. But no matter what, keep moving. It's gonna be dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away or play safe for this. You wanna get home, all on the line, but you already know. Remember, every trick you need to make for this. You gotta treat it like it is a main event. You wanna get home, but you're all on the line. Be dangerous. And lastly, going back, we went through so much to get this. Keep this bag close if you wanna get home side.
Another time to try.
So raging storm inside will let you get closer.
That's exactly by design.
Cause the mortal can pass past side and storm. Open this bag and you'll never make it home. You'll never make it home.
Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life I've trained for this. I cannot tell you how much I have paid for this. I have to get home, put it all on the line. I'm gonna use ruthlessness, every trick, every skill put to use for this. I plan to put an end to all the foolishness. I have to get home, put it all on the line. Be dangerous. Hermes. Thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. I'm not the one who fought for you.
Then who?
Good luck.
A monster here to block my way. I'd like to hurry up and end this. So if you don't have much to say, then oh, bring it on. I'm not dying yet, I'm still fighting here. I'm holding on till I see it through, till I beat you. I already know tactics when you swallow, you attack with
for a place that I try to break. But I see a disadvantage, 'cause I don't even have to kill you. I just have to avoid you. See if you don't spit it out soon, all the water will destroy you. Oh, bring it on, till you're out of breath, till there's nothing left. I'm holding on, till I'm in the clear, till I'm out of here. There, I see it, the island I've been searching for. Home, I've reached it. My wife and son are past these shores. Oh, holding on, I am almost there. My love, don't be scared. Oh, hold on, I am on my way. I'll be there today. Penelope. What?
I've been waiting for this moment, for the perfect time to strike. When you're home so close and you've reached your coast, that's when our paths collide. I've got a reputation, I've got a name to hold, so I can't go letting you walk, or else the world forgets I'm cold. Now get in the water. I'll raise the tide so high, all of it's like I will die. Get in the water.
Wait,
Get in the water.
stop this, please.
I'll race down a wave so profound, both your wife and your son will drown.
No!
Get in the water. Get in the water. Don't mistake my threats for love. You haven't lived more than enough. Get in the water. Get in the water. I'll take your son into these eyes. That is unless you just deny. Get in the water.
Aren't you tired beside it? It's been 10 years. How long will this go? We're both hurting from losses, so why not leave this here and just go home?
I can't.
Maybe you could learn to forgive.
Mercy upon ourselves.
I can tell you're getting nervous.
your one way home. Now you never came back.
We're going to call off that story.
Oh, what? You can't kill me.
Exactly.
Wait!
How does it feel to be helpless? How does it feel in the pain? I watch my friends die in horror, calling us literal slaves. I heard their final yells, calling their captain in vain. Look what you've turned me into. Look what we've become. All of the pain that I've sent through, all that I've suffered in love. You didn't stop when I loved you. Told me to close my heart. You said the world was better. Didn't you say that ruthlessness is mercy upon us?
Right. Please.
After everything you've done, how will you sleep at night?
Next to my wife.
I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as you with this shroud. They don't know that every night I thread all the work I've done. 'Cause I'd rather lie than allow them to think they've won. Though I never thought that I'd resort to this. Just to know I'll be here, but I don't know how much longer
this, we don't have the power. Screw this damn challenge, no more delays. Can't you guys see we're being played? This is how they hold us down while the throne gets colder. Hold us down while we slowly age. Hold us down while the boy gets bolder. Where in the hell is our pride and our rage? Let's chance for action. Even now we can take control. Burn it down to ashes. Channel the fire inside your soul. Haven't you noticed who's missing? Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission. I heard today he comes back to town. So I say we gather near the beaches. I say we wait till he arrives. Then when he docks his ship we can reach it. Let us leave now, today we can strike it. Till the boy stops shaking. Well, I slit his throat. While we slowly break his pride, his trust, his faith, and his bones into tiny pieces to the grates below. Wonders where the prince is, only the ocean and I will know. And when the deed is done, the queen will have no one to stop us from breaking her bedroom door. Stop us from taking her love and more. And then we'll hold her down. The gate is open. Hold her down. While I get a taste. Hold her down. While we share the spoils, I will not let any part go to waste. Even now there's a chance for action. Now we can take control. Channel the fire inside your soul and hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Channel the fire inside your soul and
For 20 years I've suffered every punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain. I come back and find my palace desecrated, sacked like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare to touch my wife and hurt my boy. I have had enough.
In the real battle at the edge of the unknown, somewhere in the shadows lurks a larger deadly foe.
We have the advantage, we have the numbers and the might.
You won't understand it, this man plans for every fight. Where's he? Lift your head down, he's aiming for the torches. Herrans. He's using the darkness to hide his reproaches. We're empty-handed, up against an archer. Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness.
We know this hall's the youngs can be killed.
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
King of the earth is dead. You destroy the serfs instead. Now the rest of us are no longer a threat. Oh King, forgive us instead, so that no more blood is shed. Let's have open arms instead.
We hid our weapons inside this room.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armories unlocked.
So what? Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard run.
Behind you!
And I'm sure he'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
I don't wanna hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared.
Your very presence has doomed the king, young prince. We don't fight fair.
Stop!
As we get company and he's made a great mistake. Left the weapons will not lock, and now ours to take. Brothers, covering up yourselves, there's a chance for us to win. We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince. After him, it's our greatest chance.
Get off me! Get off me!
Now the prince can barely stand. Make the king obey our command. I said, fear not, I'll break the king's hand. Got him.
Mercy? Mercy? My mercy is long since drowned. You died to bring me home. As long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die. You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong, this will be your fate! All my life I've had time to meet you. Thought about your name so much it hurts. For 20 years I've dreamt of how I'd greet you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't find the words. All my life I'd have died to know you. Days and nights I wish that I could show you. For 20 years I never could outgrow you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me. All this time I'm wondering if you miss me as your own. 20 years I wandered for so long I felt alone. Oh my son, look how much you've grown. Oh my boy, sweetest joy I've known. 20 years ago I held you in my arms. How time has flown. Oh, you used to say I'd make the storm clouds cry for
my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone. My son, I'm finally home. Tell your mother I'm home. I'll be there in a moment. Of course. Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. You were never one for hellos.
I can't help but wonder what this world could be if we all held each other with a bit more empathy. I can't help but feel like I led you astray. What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
If that world exists, it's far away from here. It's one I'll have to miss, for it's far beyond my years. You might live forever, so you can make it be. But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Very well. Father, she's waiting for you.
Penelope.
Is it true? Have my past been answered? Is it really standing there? Or am I dreaming it's you? You look different. Your eyes are tired. Your face is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with. I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting, waiting for love.
Is it true? Have my past been answered? Is it really standing there? Or am I dreaming it's you? You look different. Your eyes are tired. Your face is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with. I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting, waiting for love.
I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat, carved it into the olive tree where we first met, a symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize what you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots. Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes it right. Penelope. Over and over again, I don't care how or when, no matter how long it's been or mine. Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always the husband that I'm years.